Hi everyone, and welcome to the Millcreek Government Channel. I am Supervisor Kim Clear. We have a great conversation lined up with Shelby Luckasevic and Emily Dylewski, two Millcreek employees who are here to talk with us about Millcreek Township senior programming. So Shelby and Emily, thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to have you. Let's get started. So one of the first things that I think that we need to talk about is how this senior series originally formed. I think we can all kind of vouch for the fact that we all wanted this, right? It was something that we came together from the township perspective with an idea to want to help seniors. Shelby, what do you find so valuable about helping seniors?
Oh, it's so important. I think with a lot of our jobs and a lot of the departments that we work in with community relations and sustainability, parks and recreation, code enforcement, we are very public facing and we have a lot of interaction with the public on a day-to-day basis. And so we've made those connections with them and we hear them, we know what they're looking for, we know what they're interested in, and there is a gap that we were missing.
Yeah.
We were able to service them in our expert areas, but there is so much more that we can offer.
Yeah.
And through our resources at the township, we just know that we had an opportunity ahead of us as a collaborative group to be able to do something for seniors.
And I think so much came back to education. We have a lot of our seniors live in isolation and they don't have a lot of communication with other people. And we had an opportunity to bring them into a shared space to have community and educate them on something. And I know, Emily, you deal a lot with our seniors as well, at being a receptionist at the front desk, that you're the first person they see when they walk in the door.
Yep, that's true.
And how do you feel this is going to be valuable for our seniors?
I think from what we've done so far, they really take a lot from it.
Yeah.
It's giving them opportunities. They can see things that they didn't know were already available to all the opportunities that Millcreek Township has for them.
I totally agree. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit, Shelby? Tell us about the organization itself. What is the senior series?
So what we aim to do is offer a variety of different topics and a lot of different resources for our seniors. So we have offered several programs already, and we'll get to talk about those in a little bit, but we're also trying to expand based on what we've learned from these previous sessions, that there is a group of seniors that want to be educated, they want to learn more, they want to make connections with us and share it with other people in the community as well. So that's what we're really aiming to do.
Yeah, I feel like there were, at the different sessions that we've had thus far, we have seniors that have actually been able to connect with each other. They didn't know each other, and now they've almost expanded their community and their friend group, which is
special.
I know it is. It's so special. Okay, so let's talk about some of the informational seminars that we've had. Our first one that we did was how to avoid scams. Emily, why don't you talk a little bit about oh my gosh, all that we learned and shared with that.
Yes, it was a huge success. We brought in one of the local state troopers and also our officer, Ben Bastow from Millcreek Township. And he was
fantastic.
Very engaged with them, just teaching them. There's all kinds of scams every day that come out and they don't know about them. The seniors don't know and they fall for it. They're an easy target for it, and we just really educated them and gave them some information and some pamphlets, and it was a big success.
I will say that one of my, I think one of the things I took away from that were how many stories we heard. I think almost every hand in the audience, we had 2 sessions that day, every hand went up at having been a victim of a scam. And and scams can they could come in all shapes and sizes. They could be a pop-up on your computer, that says call this number to unlock your computer, or it could be the grandparent scam where, hi, this is your grandson, and I need money, it was and they were able to share the stories with each other, and I think that was so impactful. Yeah, that was great. So Saving Solutions was our second one, Shelby.
Yes, so we had some of our friends from First National Bank come and speak with our seniors that day, and they had so much great information on how to do online banking. A lot of seniors are not really ready to move on to the online world things, and because of scams as well, that definitely plays a role in it. but they were educated on the different ways that they can do it. A lot of our seniors that we meet, they're on a fixed income, and so being able to budget and work within your means was something that we really worked with them on. And just overall, like, goal setting. You should have goals in life, and financial goals were also part of that as well. So they were able to take away some different ways to save and some great information on how to be safe as well while they're doing your online banking.
I think that was a concern. I mean, you know, just piggybacking off of the scams, you don't know what's legit or not.
Right.
And I think that, I think we all learned a little something about that. You know, and I didn't realize that the AARP card gets sent to you when you're 55 years old. But then what do you do with it?
Right.
And there are so many benefits too, you know, that,
Right.
and that a lot of people didn't know about. And then the most recent one we did was a CPR training. Emily,
Yeah,
how did that go?
We had UPMC come in, and they did a hands-on training for seniors. All residents could walk in, and they got, you know, the full experience to know what to do if there is an emergency. And
you know, and also I think with seniors, they live alone, or they live maybe with their partner, and it's only the two of them in that house. And to have that CPR training is just, again, invaluable. So,
yeah.
So Emily, speaking of that, what do you feel like the community response has been overall to to these events that we've had, which have been basically quarterly for this up to this point?
Yeah, it's been great. We do have people stop back in, and they say, "When's your next event? When are you hosting another event?" This was great. I called my friends. We went to breakfast after, and just sharing it in the community. And I think it's gone very far with bringing in all the seniors, and I hope that it continues to grow.
I know.
They've been extremely engaged. I mean,
Yeah.
every time they come for a session, I'm blown away with how vocal this group is of people, how comfortable they feel sharing their experiences. I mean, especially, we keep going back to the scam event, but there wasn't a single person in that room that didn't share something that happened to them, and we created such a great safe space for them to be able to share and want to learn more, and felt comfortable asking questions that, oh, I don't know, like, maybe I'm the only one that's been affected by this, or, oh, maybe I'm the last one to learn about online banking. But everyone was just so excited to learn, and our presenters also deserve so much credit because they created an environment that was really receptive to questions, and they stayed and answered everybody's questions, stayed after the event to help other people and give them resources as well. So that's not just, here's the information and you go home. Here's the information and how can I help you?
Yes.
So that was really special.
I agree. The presenters have just been so engaging, and I feel that the information that all of our seniors are receiving is very pertinent.
Yes.
And I couldn't agree more. You know, I think about my own grandparents that are in heaven now, but there are times where you can feel embarrassed when you don't know. And there's nothing to be ashamed about with not knowing, especially in this ever-changing world with technology and computers and internet, but to be vulnerable enough to be in that safe place, I think that it's been very, very helpful to so many. All right, so we have some upcoming events, which is really exciting. And our next event is actually going to be our Mind and Motion, a guide to improving overall health and wellness.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say the date, February 26th. I'm going to look right to the camera here. February 26th and 2025. So I'm really excited about this, but Shelby's going to tell us what it's about.
Yes, so we partnered, as we do with all of our events, with experts in these fields. So we have partnered with Stairways Behavioral Health, and they are going to discuss different ways to protect your mental health. We're in that time of year where the seasonal depression can hit and the weather's not great, and sometimes you just got to get out of a funk and be in a better mindset. So we're going to provide different resources on what to look for if you feel like you've hit that winter slump, some different ways to be active, and then we're also going to try to partner with the Parks and Recreation Department to also be able to offer more information about how, when the weather does break, here's what you get to do. Register for an art class, take a yoga class with us. Here's the maps to different trails and parks that you can visit, because there are so many resources in Millcreek Township that we would just love to share with everybody. So we're collaborating with them for this next event in February.
Oh, that is just great. Now, will they be able to sign up for any of our Park and Rec programming that day?
So this is coming out right before our programming starts. So they'll have to wait about a week or so.
Okay.
But we'll get them set up with all the information, and give them something to look forward to, so that they can coordinate, maybe grab a friend, and then sign up for some of our classes.
Yes. Oh, that's just great. I think that even, having been, a mom in the township and a teacher in the township, I never realized until I started working there, shamefully, I didn't realize just the breadth of the depth of what we offer. It's not just the breadth, the depth of what we offer. We have so many different activities to do. And now, Emily, we have one that'll be after that in April, which will be the benefits of pre-planning final arrangements and expenses. Will you talk about that a little bit, what's going to happen there?
Yeah, so we are partnering with Orlando, a local funeral home company. And just, the things that it might be uncomfortable to talk about with pre-planning. You don't want to take that step of the what if, but you also want to leave your family prepared. And all of those expenses, and veteran memorials and all of that, all of the things that come with the benefits of pre-planning.
I know, and it'll be uncomfortable, but necessary.
Very necessary.
Yes. So I'm glad that we have an expert coming in for that. In May, I believe we are revisiting our oh my goodness, our scamming, aren't we, Emily?
Yes, because they're ever evolving. There's always a new scam. There's always something popping up. There's always something in the news saying, watch out for this, watch out for that. It's just, that's something I think that we could repeat very often.
Okay.
And I think that the same people would still come too.
Yeah.
Because there's always something new to learn for it.
Yes. And am I correct in saying that we have Patrolman Bastow that is going to be?
Yes, and he will be back at this one.
Great.
Again, yes, very informative.
And our seniors, what's great about having Patrolman Bastow there is that if something does happen, if they do get a call, or if they have any question about is this a scam or not, they would call and talk to Patrolman Bastow. So that's,
or stop in.
And they
He's
can
right
stop
at the
in.
desk.
Yeah, he's always at the desk there. So, oh, great. And then Shelby, we have some emergency preparedness then in September.
Yes, which is also going to tie into our other event that we're hosting in October as well. There's going to be an emergency preparedness for emergency or National Preparedness Month of September. We are also going to be offering a fire safety seminar as well. So we still have some event details to work out, but we'll be releasing more of that later on this year.
Great. Oh, good. That's 5 events for us this year. And first of all, I just have to say thank you both so much, as well as Melinda Fleming and Monica Ziegler. We have one heck of a powerhouse of people that are working for our seniors, and all of you, everything that you all do every day is just, it's so important to hit, especially the vulnerable groups of people in our township. And to know that we have these 5 events coming up. And Mind in Motion, February 26th will be the next one. I guess, Emily, can you tell all of us here, how do we register for our Mind in Motion seminar?
Yeah, so registration is not required, but we do, they do fill up. You can walk in, but we prefer to have you register. And you can just call the township building. I'll be the one that answers, and we'll get you all registered. And, we'll send out a reminder call as well.
Oh, great.
Shortly before it happens.
Okay.
And just to remind them that the date's coming up. But yeah, you just call our front desk and we'll get everyone registered.
And Emily is the friendly face you will get, and the friendly voice that you will talk to, of course. Good. And then where, as far as going online, what do we have available for our residents to find out more about the programs, Shelby?
Sure. We're always on social media at Millcreek Township on our Facebook. We also now created a new landing page on the Millcreek Township website. So you just type in Senior Series and it's under Communications. And we have, what our goal is to be able to share all the information from all of our seminars. So even if you're not able to attend, but which we hope you are able to, we are going to be posting all of our resources, the presentations from our seminars on the website as well,
great.
all the pamphlets, and then just general information for all of our different classes will be on there as well. And we
great.
also have it in our magazine that comes out quarterly. So as we get through the year, we will also be posting the dates and times so that people know. And then you can always call Emily too. She's wonderful. So
right.
you can call her anytime and she will have all the information you need to be able to learn about our programs, to register, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Okay, I know. I think that all of our residents, you don't have to be a senior over 55 in order to attend these. I think some of the, one thing I noticed is that we actually had people that were under 55 bringing their over 55 parent, and both of them left learning.
Yep.
So we had a lot of that happen, and I think that that was very useful to everyone. And also it was, can I just say, another opportunity for maybe a mom and their daughter to connect and to have fun together and learn something at the same time. So that's kind of what this is for. Thank you very much. Yeah, and we're on Instagram as well as Facebook and our website. All right, let's talk about what do we hope to see in the future as far as this being so important to Millcreek Township and our residents? What's our end goal, girls?
Getting everybody involved, having all the seniors knowing what's available in our community, meeting new people, not being alone, not knowing where to turn, if they don't have family, if they don't have friends around here, just really getting the senior community together and educating them.
Yeah, education is just huge, and you're never too old to learn something either. I think that's such an important thing to take from this is that, you may have, or maybe even just get a refresher on things. You may have learned CPR and first aid a long time ago, but hey, things have changed. You can always learn new things now, and as we talked about with scams and the AI, there's always new things happening. So as being such forward-facing, public-facing individuals here, we would hate to see anything bad happen to any of our seniors. Yeah. We want to be there for them. So we are doing everything we can to bring in these experts and share our own Millcreek Township resources as well, because it all goes hand in hand. Whether it happens, regardless of whatever happens, we're here to support them and help them. And I think one thing we really haven't talked about though is these are all free programs.
Oh gosh.
So
all free.
I mean, I think that's such a wonderful thing for these seniors is realizing that you don't have to pay $50 to go get certified or pay for a seminar or whatever it may be. These have all been free programs, and I do believe that is the goal, to continue to offer free programming for them as well.
Yes, because our seniors are on a fixed budget, and it is difficult for them. And I'll throw in too, there are cookies. We make sure we have cookies as well. So we're going to feed you. And I think that I couldn't agree with both of you more. These free programs for seniors, to get them out to learn something new, to be part of a community, to be part of a shared common space. I've said this to a few of the different groups, I wish my grandparents would have had this when thinking back, I wish they would have had a reason to get up. The opposite of depression is not happiness, it's purpose. Give them a purpose, to give them a reason to get up and say, I'm going to learn something or do something. So I'm really excited that we get to share this. So
Firsthand, my grandma went to them, and she said they're fabulous.
That's right. I love your grandma. Bring the grandmas.
Yep.
So with that, get your grandma and join us, Emily and Shelby, and Melinda Fleming as well, and Monica Ziegler. But thank you all for joining us here today. Shelby and Emily, thank you so much for everything that you do every day for our seniors and all of our residents, and for being here today. And let's get started with our next programming on February 27th. We hope to see you there.